In 1 Corinthians 15:52, a phrase says, in a twinkling of an eye. I was listening to a former sermon of T.D. Jakes, and T.D. Jakes said his mother said, "Leave your mark, boy." And when I heard him say that phrase, it struck a chord in my spirit. And so I'm here to tell you that we're only here for a twinkling of an eye. Leave your mark, boy. It made me think about as a child, 7 years of age, when I had to walk 7 blocks with a wagon and stand in the commodity line where the government was passing out food, and I had to get powdered milk, and we had to mix water with the milk. It made me think about the meat that we received in a can, and we called it chopped meat, and the meat came in a can, and it made me think about the block of cheese and how I had to walk back home 7 blocks with that wagon, and how I was the oldest of 4 kids, and it was my responsibility. It made me think about how for 17 years my mother never had a car until I was age 17. My mother got her first car. It made me think about how we were on welfare and how my mother stretched welfare for 30 days. Leave your mark, boy. It made me think about leave your mark, boy. It made me think about that in the summertime, how I walked around with no shoes on because we had to save money. And then when school started up, I would get a new pair of shoes. You got to leave your mark, boy. Don't be born in this earth and die and don't leave your mark, boy. It made me think about all of us have a purpose and a destiny that God has put on the inside of us, and how can we live in the richest country in the world and not leave our mark? How can we not leave our purpose? How can we just live and die and nobody have nothing to say about you because you haven't left your mark? Well, I'm here to tell you this afternoon, or this morning, this evening, leave your mark. Woman, leave your mark. Man, leave your mark. Don't live in this earth in a twinkling of an eye and not live your purpose and not live your dream. But leave your mark, boy. You leave your mark, boy. That's a profound statement. I want to thank Bishop Jakes for that. Leave your mark, boy. You be blessed as you walk in your destiny and you walk in your purpose. 1 Corinthians 15:52, a phrase of that verse says, in a twinkling of an eye. Leave your mark, boy.